What's up? What's happening, guys? We are back with another Road to Pro. Starting off with this, we are doing some of my favorite back workouts. This is my favorite one. And this is the neutral grip pull up. When you have that weight on you and you're doing a body weight exercise, you gotta admit it's one of the most badass feelings ever. It's a likened to the feeling of doing a bench press and having like 3-4 plates on there. It's almost the same feeling. Okay, because it's like not only are you doing something that most people cannot do, a body weight movement, most people can't do a pull up, a dip, or push up. You're putting weight on it. And I think that right there is what makes it such a damn cool movement. But it's also a huge back builder. I mean, I'm doing this cold in an XL, and not to toot my own horn, but you can kind of already see the pump coming through. This is an XL t-shirt, right? And I'm doing this cold. This is my first bodyweight movement. I don't even think I warmed up, which is stupid. You should warm up every time you do an exercise, but didn't even warm up, and you can already see the pump coming through. I believe that this is maybe a 6x4 with my compound lifts, my heavy body weight movements. I kind of like to do a 6x4 just so I can get a lot of weight on there, and I'm trying to build strength as well. So you guys don't know, when you're in the 1 to 5 range, that is strength. Then when you're into the 6 to kind of 8 range, that's hypertrophy. And then when you're into the 8 to like 20-30 range, that is muscle endurance. So you're kind of building different muscles different times. It gets complicated, not gonna lie, it gets a little complicated, but you know what I mean. What type of workouts you do, how many reps you do, depends on it directly is tied to what function is that muscle going to be best at. Is it going to be best at hypertrophy, which is kind of strength combined with endurance? Is it going to be better at endurance? It just depends on what you're using that muscle for. So if you're doing so then that depends on your goals, right? So my goal for this is just to build muscle, or no, for this exercise in particular, it's to build strength. So if it's to build strength and a little bit of muscle, then I'm gonna go for a 5x5, a 6x8 type of range. But if I just wanted to do as many pull-ups as possible, then I'll go for like a 12x20 type of range, right? No matter what, you're building muscle, but it just depends on what you're building that muscle for. And you have to be conscious and aware of that as you exercise, because that is going to directly tie to the performance of that said muscle. And I love going to failure on these. So this right here is a back staple, you can call it. What is this? I actually forgot what this is called. Lateral row, or pull over. Lateral row is kind of what it is too, though. But this pull over device is amazing for the lats. You can see the upper lats stretch a little bit, just trying to put as much blood flow in them as possible after already doing the neutral grip pull up. I think I did a row movement actually after this, but the footage must have got lost or something. So I actually did a row movement, then I did a lat movement, a squeezing lat movement, and then after this they did another row movement, and then I did some shoulders just to add on. Yeah, just putting a little blood flow. This part's a little bit boring. I don't love this machine just because it's really boring, but it is really good for hypertrophy and kind of putting a little bit more meat on those lats, because it targets them literally directly. So I try to not go too heavy. I try to knock my make. I just did a video, so it's like fucking talking over myself at this point. But making sure my elbows go behind my back, and then stretching at the top. And then when I go to failure, I don't go to failure at the bottom. I go to failure at the top. So you're gonna probably see that here soon enough. Maybe the next set. I go to failure at the top because I noticed that that is where my lat stretches the most. So yeah, you can kind of see that lat flexion. So I'm like so with this pose down. I just wish I had like a couple more workouts throughout the week. I want to actually start training daily or semi-daily. Probably gonna up the training volume like maybe 4 times to 5 times a week, just so I can keep being a little bit more tight and stuff. So I am getting really lean, which is pretty good. So I am excited about that. The way I can tell if I'm getting lean or not is mainly from my midsection, because I don't do a lot of ab workouts. So if my midsection is looking good, that is good. The back is looking pretty decent. Got to get a little bit better at posing though. Not gonna lie. I was getting turned up. I was listening to some music. I forgot what song this was. I think it was a Drake song. She's not my favorite artist in the world, but OG Drake, OG Lil Wayne, like Young Money, they got some good music in the gym. All right, get you hyped. Besides that, I don't know why the chest is like so pumped up. I think I did chest. I don't even know, but back looks like okay. I don't know why I'm not taking more back poses, but yeah, back looks pretty okay. V taper is looking decent. And yeah, I was just gassed about my leanness, but I don't really look that full. So I was like, okay, maybe we should go back to the drawing board a bit, start to train a little bit more. My work just is very labor intensive. I gotta work 10,000 steps a day, and well, more like 20,000 steps a day, and I have to like lift things that are semi-heavy. Not really that heavy, but semi-heavy. I mean, I'm a stronger type of guy, and so if I'm saying semi-heavy, to most people it's probably pretty heavy. So like kind of just doing that kind of takes a little bit of the energy out of me, but we're still trying to get it in. We're still trying to be consistent, and I'm gonna up the consistency. But that's it for today's Road to Pro, guys. If you need any online personal training, I'm your guy. Okay, link is in the description. This can also be mindset training as well. If you're not interested in bodybuilding training, you just want some mindset training, I got you. As well as ashwagandha. I'm selling ashwagandha on my website, pepwellness.net, just as like a test product. We're just testing some things out, testing out supplements and testing out different things. So if you want to try some ashwagandha gummies, let me know on the website right now. And besides that, that's all, guys. Follow me on Instagram, and that's it. Much love to you guys. Have a great one.